Hello everyone, welcome to Where in the World is Cam. I am out here in Mississippi collecting Oligocene fossils from the Mid-Springs Formation in Smith County, Mississippi. And this area used to be part of an ancient ocean some 23 to 34 million years ago during the Oligocene period. What we are finding is a wealth of marine fossils such as echinoids, sand dollars, sea urchins. We're also finding a bunch of shells, burrows, clams, other different kinds and other different species of pelecypods. We are finding a lot of fossils here. And just to give you an example of what we're finding, this is chock full of pectins, of scallop fossils from the Oligocene period. We're also finding a pretty good amount of echinoids. I found nearly complete or some complete echinoids today. And if you can see that, that's what we're finding. So I'm out here collecting fossils. This is part of my paleontology internship for the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science. And today is Thursday, July 1st, 2021. And as you can see here, we are finding so much. There's so much diversity in this particular area. I've never really been out in the Oligocene period before collecting fossils. A lot of my work is in the Cretaceous and in the Paleozoic. Though this is hard rock, we're also finding unconsolidated material. We're also finding unconsolidated sediment. Some of these boulders here that you see around me here are really, really hard limestones that were deposited during this ancient shallow sea. And these fossils are a representation of that ancient shallow sea. Not only are we finding the clams, the scallops, and the echinoids, but we're also finding single-celled organisms called foraminifera. There's a very common species out here called Lepidociclina that is very common in the Eocene and the Oligocene, and these were dominated the ancient shallow sea. So in order for this diversity to happen, you need to have a widespread of transgression over long periods of time, and that transgression and regressions of the seas is what deposits the sediment. And so I'll show you a little bit over here. That transgression and regression is what deposits every single layer. In every single layer, we're finding an abundance of fossils. Some of them can be different from the others. I've also found fossil crabs. And so it is a great diversity out here looking at some of the fossils, and a great lesson to how the earth, it's a great lesson on how the earth has changed over millennia. And the Oligocene period is almost a blink of an eye in geologic time. It's a relatively recent period in geologic time. So we're finding relatively recent fossils here, species of fossils. And we're finding so much here. And I'll get back to collecting, and we'll show you guys what we found in a later video.